I wish I could make reaction videos, but I was born in 1956. I've heard all these songs. What could I possibly react to?
Hey whippersnappers, Brian here at A Boomer Reacts. Welcome back. If you're new here, my channel is about a boomer who reacts to rap and hip hop. It's a genre I know very little about, but I'm learning more with every video. I only react to lyric videos instead of, official videos, mostly because I want to understand what the artist is saying, and I don't want to be distracted by a video. I'm right in the middle of a series on the subgenres of hip hop and rap. And today's is about crunk. I've heard of crunk. I couldn't tell you what the style is, but I've heard the name. And Lil Jon, who we're going to be listening to today, I've heard of his name, but I wouldn't have been able to tell you a song by him. I think I know what he looks like. He's unique looking. You remember him. I think he's got like a grill, and he wears sunglasses, and he has braids, and he's short. I think I've seen him on Celebrity Apprentice. So that's all I know about Lil Jon. So during the series, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you a little about what crunk is, to teach myself. Hopefully you'll learn something too. And then I'll talk a little about Lil Jon, and then we'll listen to the song after all that. So we're gonna hear about what crunk is. Crunk is a subgenre of hip hop music that emerged in the early 1990s and gained mainstream success during the mid-2000s. Crunk music arose from Miami bass music in the southern United States, particularly in African-American strip clubs of Memphis, Tennessee. That's very specific. Two mixtape DJs from Memphis, DJ Paul and Juicy J, started to record their own original music, which was distinctive because of its spare, low beats per minute rhythms, simplistic chants, and narcotically repetitive textures. This duo soon became known as the 3-6 Mafia and were instrumental in the emergence of the crunk style in the mid to late 1990s. Their first notable crunk hit was Tear da Club Up, released in 1992. Never heard of 3-6 Mafia and never heard of Tear da Club Up. Crunk is often up-tempo and one of Southern hip-hop's more dance and club-oriented subgenres. I like that. A typical crunk track uses a main groove consisting of layered keyboard synths, the clapping rhythm of a Roland TR-808 drum machine. I just did a whole thing on Roland TR-808s. Heavy bass lines and shouting vocals. The word crunk is Southern slang and comes from a past tense form of crank, which was sometimes conjugated not as cranked, but as crunk. So if a person, event, or party was hyped up and energetic or cranked up, it was said to be crunk. The focal point of crunk is more often the beats and music than the lyrics. Crunk rappers often shout and scream their lyrics, creating a heavy, aggressive style of hip-hop. That's not my favorite. These lyrics can often be isolated to simple chants such as "Where you from?" and "You can't fuck with me." While other subgenres of hip-hop address socio-political or personal concerns, I just did conscious hip-hop with Kendrick Lamar. Crunk is almost exclusively party music, favoring call and response slogans in lieu of more substantive lyrics. Call and response. It's like, Marco, Polo, I guess. In 1997 in Atlanta, Lil Jon, with his group the Eastside Boyz, released their first album titled Get Crunk, Who You Wit. These were the first of 6 albums released by Lil Jon and the Eastside Boyz. Lil Jon states that they were the first to use the word crunk in a song hook, and that they had started to call themselves a crunk group after this album came out. He was one of the key figures in popularizing crunk during the late 90s and produced 2 gold records independently before signing to TVT Records in 2001. After being named the king of crunk, Lil Jon went on to make collaborations with many popular artists such as Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Ludacris, and Britney Spears. Nevertheless, crunk was not exclusively associated with Lil Jon and the 3 6 Mafia. In its early stages, such artists as Yin Yang Twins, White Dog, Bone Crusher, Lil Scrappy, Trillville, and Youngbloods also helped to popularize crunk music. I've never heard of any of those people or groups. In the early to mid-2000s, some crunk music hits like Get Low, which is what we're listening to today, music hits like Get Low, Goodies, Yeah, and Freak-a-Leak, all produced by Lil Jon, climbed to the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100s chart. Yeah and Goodies were the first tracks to introduce to the public the hybridization of crunk music and R&B called Crunk and B. Those 2 tracks, performed by Usher and Ciara respectively, were mainstream hits of 2004. The song Get Low from 2003, performed by Lil Jon and the Eastside Boyz with the Yin Yang Twins, is credited as the track which put crunk music into the national spotlight. Get Low reached the number 2 position on the Billboard Hot 100 music chart. Overall, it spent more than 21 weeks in the charts. Wow, that's a lot. Lil Jon's album titled Kings of Crunk, which contains Get Low, became double platinum. Other crunk artists of the mid-2000s were Crime Mob, Houston, and Cherish. Never heard of any of those. The growing interest in crunk music among music producers outside of the southern hip-hop scene led to the development of various subgenres of crunk, including Euro crunk, crunk core, crunk czar, aqua crunk, and acid crunk. I'm going to be doing subgenres until I die, right? 2008 saw the indefinite decline of the genre as trap was emerging into the spotlight. I did a trap reaction. It was Waka Flocka Flame. Lil Jon continues to make music to this day as a solo artist, and crunk has started to make a comeback in the late 20-teens with artists like Duke Deuce. All right. Well, that's our little lesson on crunk, and now we're going to listen to the song that put crunk on the map. 2003's. Yeah, 2003's Get Low by Lil Jon.
So clean, then she put that question in harassing me in the mind. This bitch is fine. I done came to the club out at the 11 time. Now can I play with your panty line? The club wanna say I need to calm down. Security guards gonna swing me now. Pick a drunk, then I'm motherfucker threaten me now.
She getting drunk in the club, I mean she work. And then I like to see them females work. Taking the clothes off, bucking naked. ATL, hold on, disrespect it. I pop your pussy like this. Cause you ain't twins in this B.I.S. Lil Jon and the Eastside Boyz with me. And we all like to see ass and tears. Now bring your ass over here, ho. And let me see you get low. If you want this dub, now take it to the floor. Now if your ass wanna act, then you can keep your ass where you at.
369, damn good. Hey, you can suck it to me one more time and go. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. To the window, to the window, to the wall, to the wall. To the sweat drop down my ball. My ball. To all these bitches raw. Raw. To these motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. These goddamn. Goddamn. These motherfuckers. These goddamn. Goddamn. Let me see you get low. You scared, you scared. Turn that ass to the floor. You scared, you scared. Let me see you get low. You scared, you scared. Turn that ass to the floor. You scared, you scared. Turn that ass, hey. Shake it back, hey. Turn that ass to the left and the right, hey. Turn that ass, hey. Shake it back, hey. Turn that ass to the left and the right, hey. Now, back it up, hey. Back it up, hey. Back it up, hey. Back it up. Now stop, oh, then wiggle with it, yeah. Stop, oh, then wiggle with it, yeah. Stop, oh, then wiggle with it, yeah. Stop, oh, then wiggle with it, wiggle with it. 369, damn good, hey. You can suck it to me one more time and go. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. To the window, to the wall, to the wall. To the sweat drop down my ball. My ball. To all these bitches raw. Raw. To all these motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. These goddamn. Goddamn. All these motherfuckers. These goddamn.
Go back, go get your friends. Stupid bitch standing there while I'm drinking my hand. Steady looking at me, still asking questions. Lines up, nigga, pass me another contestant. Whole move to the left if you ain't about 30. And talk through 3 or 4 songs already. Looking at a nigga with your palm out. Bitch, I ain't even seen you dance. Work something, baby. Work something, baby. Poppin' pussy on the pole, do your thing, baby. Slide down that bitch a little bit, then stop. Get back on the floor, catch your balance, then drop. Now bring it back up, clap your ass like hands. I just wanna see your ass dirty dance. Yeah, we done done it again. And put it on the map like, man.
369, damn good, hey. You can suck it to me one more time and go. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. To the window, to the wall, to the wall. To the sweat drop down my ball. My ball. To all these bitches raw. Raw. To all these motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. These goddamn. Goddamn. All these motherfuckers. These goddamn. Goddamn.
Yeah, y'all twerking a little bit, ladies. But you gotta twerking a little harder than that. Now, right now, I need all the ladies that know they look good tonight. Where my we want y'all to just do this shit like this.
Bend over to the front, touch your toe, bout that ass up and down again. Get low. Bend over to the front, touch your toe, bout that ass up and down again. Get low. Bend over to the front, touch your toe, bout that ass up and down again. Get low. Bend over to the front, touch your toe, bout that ass up and down again. Get low. 369, damn good, hey. You can suck it to me one more time and go. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. To the window, to the wall, to the wall. To the sweat drop down my ball. My ball. To all these bitches raw. Raw. To all these motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. These goddamn. Goddamn. All these motherfuckers. These goddamn.
I could totally dance to that. It's a little slower than I like, but I could totally get into it. It was not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. When the description said there was going to be a lot of shouting and yelling and aggressive hip hop, I thought it was going to be worse than this. I don't know what skeet skeet means. If you're new to this channel, sometimes I have to go on and find out what something means. What it means to skeet or skeet skeet. To bust a nut. Wow. You skeet skeet motherfuckers. You learn something new every day. Skeet skeet. Very bossy with telling ladies how to dance. You know, bend over, touch your toes, back it up, pop your pussy on the pole. So a lot of orders. You know, Lil Jon, you get up and do that. How's that? Anyway, for crunk, which is a term I've heard used, I thought it was fun. He mentions twerking in the lyrics, and this is 2003, right? Yeah, 2003. I didn't know twerking went back that far. I thought that was a relatively new thing. So I learned something new there. Twerking's been around. I wonder if I should check out some of those other genres. Like I said, I'd be here until I die if I did, you know, aqua crunk and crunk core. I suppose I could check them out and see if they're worthy of reacting to. But all in all, crunk was fun. I liked it. You could see I was, you know, bouncing to it. Cool. So I would put that on my playlist. If you like hanging out with me, please think about subscribing and liking. And I will see you on the next episode. We'll be doing a different subgenre. Don't know what it is yet, but I will see you there. Bye.